class. It's session number 12, exercise 15.3. In last class we have completed question number 3 and I had given you homework as well. I hope that all of you have tried it. From question number 4 it says that if y is equals to x times under root 3 plus x square, then dy by dx is this. So you need to basically show that, right? We need to derivate it and we need to prove that it is equals to this one. So first start with u into v because there are two functions that are multiplying. So u is equals to x, v is equals to 3 plus x square with the power of 1 upon 2. So the derivative of u is 1. The derivative of v is, first you need to write down the power 1 upon 2, subtract 1 from the power, so 3 plus x square, 1 upon 2 minus 1, it's minus 1 upon 2, and then the derivative of that function, so it's 2x. 2 and 2 cancel, so the leftover part is x, and this negative power, when you shift in the denominator, it will be 3 plus x square. 1 upon 2 power means under root sign. Alright, so you had find u, v, u dash, v dash, and now we need to apply the working formula. It says that u derivative of v plus v derivative of u. So now the u is what? U is x derivative of v, that is x divided by under root of 3 plus x square, plus v is what? Under root of 3 plus x square, and derivative of u is 1. You need to take the LCM here, so LCM is under root of 3 plus x square. If you multiply the two brackets, it will be x square plus root 3 plus x square multiply with root 3 plus x square, under root 3 plus x square multiply with under root 3 plus x square equals to 3 plus x square. Root cancels, right? So now it will be 3 plus x square. X square plus x square, it will be 2x square, 3 as it is, divided by under root of 3 plus x square. So you need to show the same. You got your answer, and that is equals to dy by dx. Question number 6 and question number 7, you need to attempt question number 5 as your homework, right? Now first we start question number 6. All questions are quite easy, so not to worry about. Question number 6. Calculate the gradient. By gradient we mean that it's dy by dx, right? Of the curve y is equals to x plus 1 power cube times x minus 1 at the point where it crosses the x-axis. Now there is a condition hidden in this word. Crosses the x-axis, basically it says that y equals to 0, right? The line where the point where the curve crosses the x-axis, it means the value of y is 0. So now what you are going to do, first you need to find out the value of x here. So put y equals to 0 is equals to x plus 1 whole cube and x minus 1. Right, so equate both of them with 0. X plus 1 whole cube equals to 0 and x minus 1 equals to 0. That will be x plus 1 equals to 0, x equals to minus 1, and x equals to positive 1. You have the values of x with you. Why we need the value? Because we need to find out the gradient. It says calculate, that means now it's a numeric value. You have a function y is equals to x plus 1 whole cube and x minus 1. There are two functions multiplying with each other. That means we need to opt the strategy of u into v. X plus 1 whole cube and v is simply x minus 1. So now u dash is 3x plus 1 whole square. Derivative of that function is 1 and v dash is 1 only. Now the working formula is u derivative of v plus v derivative of u. U is what? U is x plus 1 whole cube Derivative of v is 1 plus v is what? V is x minus 1. Derivative of u is 3 times x plus 1 whole square. That is your derivative of this function. We can simplify it a bit if we can, but we have the value of x, so it's quite better if we substitute the value of x here. So there are two values of x, so there are two possible solutions now, right? So let's suppose on the left side, if I say that value of x is 1, so when value of x is 1, that will be 1 plus 1 whole cube plus 1 minus 1 times 1 plus 1, sorry, not 1, it's 3 times 1 plus 1 whole square. Now 1 minus 1 leads to 0, 0 multiply anything, it will be 0 plus 1 plus 1, 2, 2 cube is 8, so the answer is 8. When the value of x is positive 1, the answer is 8, and when the value of x is minus 1, so now it will be minus 1 plus 1 whole cube plus minus 1, 3 minus 1 plus 1 whole square. Alright, so minus 1 plus 1 basically 0, minus 1 plus 1 0, so the answer is 0. So the final answers for dy by dx are 0 and 8. These are the final values of dy by dx at x equals to minus 1 and at x equals to 1. So we have done similar type questions in which we need to find out the value of x when the value of y is known. We had done the same strategy, applied the same strategy in this question. So I hope that it is clear to you. And after that, moving on to the next question, question number 7. I just pasted the question here. Alright. It says that given that y is x minus 3 and root x minus 1, find dy by dx and value of x for which the gradient is 0. Alright, so now you have y is equals to x minus 3 times under root x minus 1. You need to derivate it, and the gradient is 0 means what? Means dy by dx equals to 0. So firstly, I will say that u is x minus 3 and v is under root x minus 1. So u dash is 1 and v dash is 1 upon 2 x minus 1 minus 1 upon 2. That leads to 1 divided by 2 under root x minus 1. That is u and v. Now differentiated form. So u derivative of v, that is 1 divided by 2 under root x minus 1, u derivative of v, plus v under root x minus 1, derivative of u is 1. So no need to write it down. Now we need to take LCM here, so it's x minus 3 divided by 2 under root x minus 1 plus root x minus 1, root x minus 1 will be x minus 1, and you need to multiply with that 2 here. Now it will be x minus 3 plus 2x minus 2 divided by 2 under root x minus 1. The given condition is dy by dx equals to 0, so I will equate it with 0. Now this denominator, when you shift on the right side, it will be 0. So in the numerator it will be x plus 2x leads to 3x, minus 3 minus 2 minus 5 equals to 0, and x equals to 5 divided by 3. That is your answer. Alright, so moving on, next question, it's question number 8. A curve is given by y is equals to under root x times x minus 4 power 4. Find dy by dx and the x coordinate of the point where dy by dx equals to 0. Now that is very much similar to the last question we have attempted, in which the gradient is 0. The equation we have is y equals to under root x times x minus 4 power 4. So u is what? U is under root x, or I can say that x to the power 1 upon 2, and v is what? V is x minus 4 whole power 4. So u dash is, first we need to write down the power and then subtract 1 from the power. So it is 1 divided by 2 under root x. v dash is, first we need to write down the power, then subtract 1 from the power, and then the derivative of the function, that is equals to 1. So that is v dash we have. Apply the working formula, u derivative of v plus v derivative of u. U is what? U is x power 1 upon 2, or its root x. Derivative of v is what? It's 4 times x minus 4 power cube, plus v is what? X minus 4 power 4, and u dash is what? It's 1 divided by 2 under root x. Alright, so give it a try for simplification, because I know that mostly students facing problems after this step. 2 under root x. So now root x times root x, it will be x, and it will be multiplied with 2, and the rest of the function is same, 4 times of x minus 4 whole power cube, plus this one will be same, x minus 4 power 4. The given condition is gradient is equals to 0, right? So you need to equate that dy by dx to 0. That means the denominator will shift on the right side, results in 0. So 2 times 4, it's 8 times of x minus 4 whole cube plus x minus 4 power 4 equals to 0. Taking common here, so x minus 4 power cube is common. Inside the bracket is 8 plus x minus 4 equals to 0. Equate both of them with 0, so x minus 4 power cube equals to 0, and 8 plus x minus 4 equals to 0. So you have x minus 4 equals to 0 and x equals to 4, and you have 8 minus 4 is 4 and x equals to minus 4. There is one mistake here, that this 8, it's basically 8x, right? So now it's 8x plus x minus 4 equals to 0, and we can solve the equation here. So 8x plus x, it's 9x minus 4 equals to 0, and x equals to 4 divided by 9. Alright, so these are the two final answers for x which we need to find out. Moving on to the next one. It's question number 9. Alright class, it's question number 9. A curve defined by y equal to x minus a under root x minus b for x is greater than or equals to b, where a and b are constant, cuts the x-axis at a, where x equals to b plus 1, so that the gradient of the curve at a is 1. So you have the point of a. It says that at a, x is equals to b plus 1, and since a cuts the x-axis, so that means the y is 0. Alright, now we need to find out the gradient at point A. So you have an equation y is x minus a, x minus b power 1 upon 2. So you have your x equals to, u equal to x minus a and b equals to x minus b power 1 upon 2. Derivative of u is 1 and derivative of v is first power, then subtract 1 from the power. So that will be 1 divided by 2 under root x minus b. Alright. Now it says that dy by dx at point A, it must be equal to 1. So let's suppose the dy by dx we have is u derivative of v plus v derivative of u. So u is what? U is x minus a, derivative of v is what? 1 divided by 2 under root x minus b, plus v is what? V is under root x minus b, and derivative of u is 1. This whole equation should be equals to 1 when we insert the point A. So now the value of x we have is x is equals to b plus 1, right? That is the coordinates of A. So instead of x, we are going to place b plus 1. So it will be, instead of x, it's b plus 1 minus a, 1 divided by 2 under root x, instead of x, b plus 1 minus b, plus under root x, instead of x, b plus 1 minus b. So here b and b cancel, b and b cancel. The leftover part is what? It's b plus 1 minus a divided by 2 plus root of 1 is 1. So if you find the LCM, that will be b plus 1 minus a plus 2 divided by 2. Alright, so if we solve it further, so that will be 2 plus 1, it's 3 plus b minus a divided by 2. But we have a problem that we need to show that that derivative function is equals to 1, but right now we are getting 3 plus b minus a, so we need to show that it is equals to 1. How we are going to do that now? It's very simple. In your given question, right, in your given question it says that y equals to x minus a under root of x minus b, right? At point A, we know that the coordinates of A we have is x is b plus 1, that is given the coordinate of A, and y is 0 because it cuts the x-axis. So I'm going to put these coordinate in my equation. So y is 0. Instead of x, I will write b plus 1 minus a under root of, here it is as well, b plus 1 minus b. So here b and b cancel, so the leftover part is what? It's b plus 1 minus a equals to 0, and that is a very important relation we have, that a equals to b plus 1. So we are going to use that equation in my this one, a equals to b plus 1, right? So that will be 3 plus b minus a equals to what? A equals to b plus 1. All right. So now it will be 3 plus b minus 1 divided by 2. B and b cancel. 3 minus 1, 2. So 2 divided by 2 leads to 1. And we need to show this thing, that dy by dx at the point at a, dy by dx at a is equals to 1. It's question number 10. All right, find the gradient of the curve y equals to x under root 4 minus x square. Question number 10, find the gradient of the curve y equals to x under root 4 minus x square at the point where it crosses the straight line y equal to x. So we have a function y equals to x under root 4 minus x square. First we need to derivate it. So u is x and v is under root 4 minus x square. So u dash is equals to 1 and v dash is, first we need to write down the power, then subtract 1 from the power, and then the derivative of function, that is minus 2x. 2 and 2 cancels, so if I arrange it, it will be x divided by under root 4 minus x square, that is v dash. Applying the working formula, u derivative of v plus v derivative of u. All right. So now it will be u is what? U is x, v derivative is x divided by under root 4 minus x square plus u derivative of v is what? V is under root 4 minus x square and derivative of u is 1. So if you arrange the equation, that will be x square divided by under root 4 minus x square, and taking LCM here, so it's plus root 4 minus x square, root 4 minus x square leads to 4 minus x square. Alright, so the leftover part is 4 divided by under root 4 minus x square, that is your dy by dx. Alright, so I had done with the differentiated part. Now you need to do what? You need to place the value of y equals to x in that equation, find the value of x and put that value of x in that equation. So in that differentiation, I hope that you highlighted that mistake as well, because here I had missed the negative sign, so it will be minus x square, and minus minus that leads to minus 2x square. That is only mistake in differentiation part, the negative sign. Now you need to find out the value of x to find out the derivative value. So you have the equation y equals to x under root 4 minus x square. We have the value y equals to x. So y equals to x means that I can substitute the value of x instead of y. So it will be x equals to x under root 4 minus x square. Alright. Alright. Now if we shift the whole equation on left side, so it will be x minus x under root 4 minus x square equals to 0. Taking x common here, so x 1 minus under root 4 minus x square equals to 0 implies that we have x equal to 0 and 1 minus under root 4 minus x square equals to 0. Right now we need to solve for x, so x is 0, first value we got it, and the next value is 1 equals to 4 minus x square with the root sign. Applying squaring on both sides, so it leads to 1 equals to 4 minus x square equals to 3. That means x equals to root 3 and x equals to minus under root 3. So you got three values of x, 0, 3 and minus root 3. Alright. So dy by dx we had already find out. Firstly at x equals to 0. So when you have x equal to 0, the leftover part is what? 4 divided by 2 into 0, 0 and 0 square is 0. So that will be under root 4. It's 4 divided by 2, that is equals to 2. First answer. Dy by dx at x equals to under root 3 with the positive sign. So it's 4 minus 2 x squared divided by under root 4 minus x squared. The value of x we have is under root 3. So I put the value. Now it will be 4 minus root 3 square is 3. 3 2s are 6 minus 4 minus 3 is 1. So the denominator is 1. 4 minus 6 leads to minus 2. And you will get the same value at x equals to minus 3. So the final answers we have are 2, minus 2, minus 2. These are the final answers. Alright. So I hope that it is quite enough for today class. You need to write down the solution in your lecture copy and make sure that you are submitting your homework on time. See you in next class with the same exercise. Till then, take care and Allah.